Hello, divine creations, divine marvels, children of God. Thanks so much for dropping by. So, I've been critiquing Neo-Advaita on this channel, which is the idea that everyone should practice self-inquiry. And I've coined a new term, Neo-Neo-Advaita, or I just want to call it total nonsense Advaita, which basically says you are that. There's nothing to do. There's no path, no effort, no meditation. You already are that. So it's complete nonsense, and worse than nonsense, it's a very high spiritual truth covered in nonsense, or it's a very pure spiritual truth that's been completely diluted. Here's what this dude Ramana Maharshi had to say about effort. Divine grace is essential for realization. Most Neo-Advaita teachers and Neo-Neo-Advaita teachers don't like to talk about grace, but the real ones do. Divine grace is essential for realization. It leads one to God realization, but such grace is vouchsafed only to him who is a true devotee or yogi, who has striven hard and ceaselessly on the path towards freedom. Ramana made it very clear. He said, to one person, he said, now you must make effort. And at a certain point, you'll be unable to make effort. Before realization, you must make effort. After realization, you'll be unable to make effort. So any teacher who tells you there's nothing to do is, unless you're a totally ripe being who that very direct teaching awakens you, which is 1 out of 1,000, I don't know. Just stay away from a teacher like that. It's a total trap. And of course, the irony of it is then you just get hooked into going to satsang over and over and over, where you just repeat over and over, as you said, you are that. Yeah, not even remember you are that, because that's a practice. It is you are that, full stop, nothing more. Don't try to remember that, because that's Kevin wrote, remember, you are that. Yet we can't even try to remember that, because that's effort. No effort, no path. You are that. Stop. That's Neo-Neo-Advaita, or as I'm calling it, nonsense Advaita. Effort is essential in every aspect of life until we're fully liberated, and then in which case effort's impossible. At least that's what the Maharshi said, and that really resonates with my own experiences of deep ego melting. Yeah, Kevin wrote, make your check payable to Muji Inc. It's a great way to keep the congregation coming back, whether it's done consciously or unconsciously, is to teach a distorted truth. Thanks so much. Take care. Much love.